Hello.
Hello. It's us.
It's us.
We're back again.
Yep.
A little something different.
Yeah.
We were basically pushed onto a bandwagon.
But boy, am I glad we were.
We were. Yeah.
Because this is a pretty fun game, this Icarus.
Yeah.
Like
so we're just gonna give you some five things you should know.
Well,
if you're thinking about trying this game out, because right now
in our opinion, by no means are we experts whatsoever.
Most certainly.
That's a heavy disclaimer right there.
Yeah, we're never experts.
No, it's just things we've noticed and.
Yeah, as we've only played 2 beta weekends so far. So we are actually behind where most other people are.
Yeah.
But we were able to achieve a lot of things this past beta weekend because
we were able to complete our goal. In this one they had us going to different satellites and finding warheads and then
I want to know what happens if you take a warhead and throw it at a wall.
I know, it said don't break it, but what happens if you break it?
I know. I feel like if that's another objective in the next beta weekend, we're going to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Just to see what happens.
We'll fail and we'll just restart it and try it.
Yeah, of course we will.
But, so definitely don't go in the snow area without a gun of some sort.
Some kind of gun.
My God.
If you do... The wolves are not bad with a bow.
No, they're not. Yeah, they're not too
stealthy kills.
Yeah, they're not too bad. But look at that. I mean...
Yeah, you...
Nailed it.
Yeah. The guns are nice. The ammo is a little bit pricey.
Yeah.
Resource-wise.
Yeah, we didn't mess with the rifles. We just got the shotguns.
No, we rocked it with shotguns.
Yeah.
And so I mean that brings us to our first tip.
Yeah.
You need to mine like crazy. This game is very grindy.
Oh yeah.
As far as getting resources, and unfortunately, most of the resources are in caves. So, first steps, find caves.
Yeah.
Find caves
luckily there's a lot of them. At least the ones we found so far. There's been quite a few.
So far, not so bad.
A couple underwater caves and stuff. That's pretty neat.
Actually, yeah, I think
it's pretty cool.
I think there was only one underwater one we found, but we were super jazzed when we found it. We were like,
cool.
dang.
Yeah,
check that out.
So just keep moving, especially in the snow. That's what I found because the enemy spawn rate is.
Oh my!
I mean, I'm sure it'll be adjusted because this is the beta, but but I don't know. It seems to be pretty crazy. So. Yeah.
Wolves will spawn in like an insane rate.
Yeah, and we killed a bear, and
literally bear, and it.
Like what? Maybe a minute later, it was back again. Spawned back again.
It was back.
So yeah, we want shit and get basically.
Yeah, shit, get and go.
Yeah, just get the hell out of Dodge.
That's about it.
Another thing you want to do is definitely make a lot of outposts at different areas of the map.
And with building, I mean, this takes me into my building tip.
Yeah.
So tip number 2, I guess.
Yeah.
When you're building, do not build out of thatch. If you can avoid it at all costs, perk into wood as fast as possible.
Because I hope it changes too with the storms, but there's a storm every day.
I
hope that changes a little bit.
Yes.
Maybe randomizes
more
a little
than
more.
one every day.
Yeah, but you can count on a storm every day practically. So you can right as of right now.
Yep.
So storms really screw you, and they do a number on your bases depending on what it's made out of. So you really want to.
Even wood will get destroyed, but it's not as easy to destroy with a storm as thatch is. Yeah. So do not build out of thatch if you can avoid it.
Right.
Go right into wood. Also, along with that, build a fucking fire whacker.
A fire whacker.
Yeah,
you gotta put out fires.
Indeed.
Especially if you catch on fire.
Yeah, sometimes you catch on fire, which is delightful.
Yeah.
So torches, fun.
Don't stand next to people with torches either, because you can light them on fire.
No, and don't think it's funny to go, hey, here's my torch, because you're gonna. Okay, I may or may not have caused a forest fire.
And you may or may not have shot us. Well,
our buddy
Cheesy.
Yeah, I accidentally shot Cheesy twice.
Yeah.
Listen.
And then you blame it on him.
Listen, when I'm trying to kill wolves, don't stand in front of me. There you go. I don't know what to tell you.
We need to incite a rule when we play again that you're going to say, I'm firing, or whatever, so then everybody knows to stay the fuck out of the way.
Alright, listen, I'm quite good with the bow now.
No, you are.
I'm quite
really
good. But you can't stand in front of me.
Yeah.
Because when I'm aiming, and listen, for those of you that know us, I'm playing on mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
For this game.
Yeah, you have to.
So, my aim is no bueno. Yeah. Because I'm still learning.
Well, yeah, but it's still pretty good with the bow, though.
Yeah, true.
You're nailing them.
I know, indeed. So to go along with the whole building thing and the outpost, if you're going anywhere, take building materials with you. Already have them crafted, or at least have wood on you.
Have enough for what, a 4x4?
Or a 4x4. Because here's the thing,
even maybe it's 2x2.
Listen, if you're by yourself, do a 2x2.
Yeah.
Because you don't need more room than that.
No.
If you're with people, other people.
Even a 2x2 is manageable with
do
more
a 4x4.
people. Like we were playing with 3 people and it was manageable.
Yeah, manageable.
But yeah, I would do like a.
But here's the thing.
Yeah, whichever.
Tip number 3: make sure you have building materials on you.
Yeah.
So whether it's the actual walls, floor, ceiling, or just wood or stone, make sure you have it on you because, listen, you're gonna go out to do stuff, and here comes a fucking storm, and even an outpost.
You have
for a storm is going to be handy because you'll get exposure.
We were treating the one like a tent almost. We just would pop it up, stay in it overnight, or through a storm, and then take it back down.
Dismantle and take it with you.
You get the same amount of materials back. So it does. There's no nothing there. So that's pretty cool.
Well, and that goes in line with another thing I want to talk about, which is very important, is your perk trees. Like as you play the beta weekends, it's funny because like the first one we played, right? I was like perking into all kinds of
but you find you don't really need to.
Exactly. Because I was perking into like all these things thinking like, oh wow, you're giving me like 5 points every time I level up. That's super cool. I'm going into this like tech tree. Right? And I'm like perking into stuff that is just useless. So by beta weekend second time around, right? Your points stay and reset. So essentially you can perk into different things the next time around. So then I was like, oh, I don't need half of that. Like the first time I perked into thatch. That was dumb. You know what I mean? I should have automatically just gone right into wood because that's the thing. You can skip around. Like you don't have to like start at a perk point and then do everything to get up to something, which is kind of nice. I do appreciate that about the game. But yeah, most definitely pay attention to what you're perking into. Because there will be things that are mucho important and things that are just you wasted points on.
Yeah, it's wasted.
And then you'll be like, dang it, I wish I would have kept those points to put into this instead.
As you can see, we're still in the snow.
Yeah. So the snow biome was this was the southern Arctic, which was still pretty extensive, I think. Or no, this was the north.
I don't remember.
I don't even remember. No.
Either way, we were there and we had to get out. So.
Yeah. In the last beta weekend, we had 2 Arctic areas to explore. So that was super fun. Super duper fun.
Yeah, but as you can see, there's tons of wolves and everything.
Yeah, so. There's wolves, polar bears.
Those are the main 2
concerns.
Wolves
are not that. The wolves aren't hard. It's just that there's so many.
Yeah.
I like to stab them with my bone knife. Truth be told.
With the wolves?
Yeah. Sometimes that's like, you know what I mean. If you have a bunch that are coming after you, like the knife is better, because I find with my bow, I can get really awesome stealth kills if they're far away.
Or just use a shotgun.
And then I get the super cool screen, and I want to like. I want to savor that moment,
or just shotgun it if you can.
Yeah, if you have enough. If you have enough bullets.
See, now we're getting into the green zone finally.
Yeah.
This is all shot from my angle too because that's another thing. I don't know what's going on.
We're not sure. Yeah, we're not sure about the graphics because for some reason mine were fine the first beta weekend, and then I logged out and logged back in, and all of a sudden
there comes a weather event.
Yeah, all of a sudden my graphics were junk.
Yeah, like she has no texture.
Like I have zero texture. I can go into all epic and I still don't have any texture.
It looks like a cartoon. And the funny thing is you're up to date on your drivers and everything.
Yep, everything's
your
up
graphics
to
card
date.
is technically better than mine.
Technically, yeah. I mean, granted, we don't have anything like super stellar.
You have a 1660 and I have a RX 580.
Yeah.
But this is all from my stuff, and this is like medium setting, I think, just because.
Yeah. But I mean, you have like the proper textures, like what it's supposed to look like. Mine basically looks like a cartoon version of this.
Pretty much.
Like you don't see actual stone, you just see like the gray color.
Blob.
Yeah, I see blobs.
Like gray blobs.
Yeah. So it's almost like my glasses in real life aren't working properly.
Yeah.
But this is our base that we have, like our actual home base.
Which our buddy built most of.
Yeah. But like I said, he had the
a lot
game
more time. Yeah.
2 betas ahead of us.
Yeah. He had
But he's the one that pushed us onto the bandwagon for this
I'm glad he did, though. It's fun.
We are very glad.
I enjoy this game.
So anyway, here's our stuff.
Here's the stuff.
So we're going to talk about some benches that you most certainly should be crafting as soon as possible.
Yeah.
ASAP. The Oxide Dissolver.
Yeah.
Good Lord, that thing is handy.
In this game, you need to have
it's handy.
Oxygen.
Yes.
So it's
like nonstop oxygen.
It's definitely handy to. It's always going down, but it's definitely handy to
have your oxygen bladders. Like we like to have 2.
And you can perk into it, so you can use less of it over certain percentages of it and everything like that.
And it's handy too when you're out and you're like going to mine.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have to continually mine for oxide.
Yeah.
And have that weight in your inventory.
Yep.
The next thing is the icebox.
Yep.
So if you can head to the
your food ticks down.
Yeah.
So.
And food will go bad super fast, even when it's cooked.
It has a timer on it, so it goes bad.
Yeah, it'll go bad. So if you have an ice box and you do a bunch of hunting, then you can at least put your stuff in the ice box, and it diminishes how quick it goes away, but
it slows it, but not.
It's still not ideal.
No.
Textile bench. Obviously, we have fuzzy armor on. You want fuzzy armor when you're going to the cold.
Oh, for sure.
So, if you can get to the cold with like your standard armor, that's okay, because then you can get ice for your ice box, obviously.
You gotta have that.
But yeah, you want fuzzy armor. Herbalism bench. This is my favorite. Okay, I love the herbalism bench because I'm starting to make like health items, which are super handy. The crafting bench, which is like your standard bench, is pretty easy to make. Obviously, you need that to craft other things like a neat iron pickaxe or just axes in general, other items that you're going to need like canteens and whatever. You need an anvil.
Yep, that's good.
Because that's how you're going to make
there's a mortar and pestle.
Weapons and such. Mortar and pestle is handy for different things like epoxy and resin.
Which you need to make.
Which you need to make because that will help you make other things. You need sticks. Sticks are super important.
Lots of sticks.
Yeah, who would have thought that you need a whole bunch of sticks, but you actually need sticks because those will break down into resin, which then goes into making epoxy, which then goes into making
You need them
things.
for making arrows, you need them, everything. It's
Cement mixer.
not necessarily needed early game.
Not needed early game, but super duper handy.
Yeah,
if you're going to build with that. Concrete furnace is super awesome. Because that smelts down pretty much everything. If you have like
all
the
your
standard
ores.
furnace, you can only do, I think it's iron and...
But you'll find gold, you'll
iron
find
and something else, but
titanium, you'll find like...
Yeah, and that concrete furnace
copper,
is going to smelt all that down. And when you smelt it down, the ingots are actually less weight, which is super handy. The kitchen bench is super fun for...
But that's just for more recipes and stuff,
That's
right?
for more recipes, and that also makes wine and beer, which is fun to drink when you...
Fun to drink. You don't get crazy drunk, I don't think.
When you have nothing better to do.
I drank a few and I was fine.
Yes. And this base, we built it into a cave, which is also handy.
But you can also get that... You can also get pneumonia if
you get pea pneumonia. And, well, that's another reason why I like the herbalism bench, because now I'm making the antibiotic that cures your pea pneumonia. Which means you can go and mine for longer periods of time without losing your stamina due to pea pneumonia. And there's our skinning bench. That thing is super handy also because you get more out of animals. So
if you get 2 meat, you'll get like 3 to 4, depending on whatever.
Yeah, depending on the animal. And listen, guys, I'm super sad once again because
there's bunnies.
There's bunnies. Here's the thing, though. They started out with raccoons, and I was like, listen, I can kill those with my
I'm
bone
sure there'll
knife.
be both in the main when the game actually comes out.
I don't know why they switched it to damn bunnies, but anyway, no more killing bunnies.
They're just giving you a taste of different animals they're gonna have.
Yeah.
I don't know. So this is the beta so far, and for our
honestly,
view on it, I guess.
Yeah, we like it so far.
Like
There's a couple of things that are still locked and some things that are janky.
And some
Obviously,
things that
I
need
hope they
changed.
fix my texture issue.
Yeah.
Which I actually put it in the forums, which I never do.
Yeah,
but
I hope they.
suggestions.
There's some other things. I'm not gonna get into them, but there's a couple things I'd like them to change.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's really enjoyable and fun. So.
Yeah. One downside with wooden benches is you can make signs, but
Can't write on them.
you can write on them, but it's on the wrong side.
Oh,
so it's so weird.
Yeah. That's probably that's something that's probably gonna change.
That's something I would like to see changed because you know me, I love storing things and I like them to be organized, and I feel like there's no organization in this quite yet. Also, we forgot the one thing outside that you keep running past in our video, and that's the water purifier.
Oh yeah, well yeah, you gotta have
most certainly want that. At this point, we have like super fancy canteens, but initially you can make a water bladder. It will leak, but it's still handy because you have a way of like storing some water for a smaller time period than just like drinking out of random places.
Right. So there you go.
So there you go. I think we covered pretty much everything we wanted to. I don't even know I think we gave you 5.
I don't know. We just gave you some info and some.
But anyway.
What we thought about
moderately, it's anywhere from 5 to 7. 5 to 7 tips and tricks for what you should know if you're thinking about getting.
No more, no less.
Getting the game Icarus. Yeah, but if you hop in now with the beta, obviously, you get to learn it a little bit more before it's going to release, which is set now for December 4th.
We'll see.
So we're going to actually have like at least 2 to 3 more beta weekends.
I would think it's like every other weekend right now.
So listen, you may have another one of these videos when we figure out another like 20 to 50 things that are super handy to know about this game.
Yeah. Before
you decide to take the plunge.
Yeah. I think it's worth it. I
think it is too. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with it.
I'm a snob when it comes to video games.
Oh, he's a big, you're a big snob.
I don't like very many because they're just boring.
Yeah.
But this is pretty good.
This is a pretty good survival game.
Yep.
And so, if you're looking for another survival type game, it's actually pretty good. Yeah. And it's right up there with 7 Days, I think, as far as, some interesting things like being somewhat grindy, also needing to craft a whole bunch of stuff. You know what? It kind of reminds me of the Undead Legacy mod for 7 Days, only not as bad.
Yeah, it doesn't seem as bad.
Undead Legacy drives me crazy because that is uber grindy.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
This one is at least there are things you can craft on your person.
Yeah.
And in Undead Legacy you cannot.
Yeah.
So there's a comparison.
Nailed it.
Done.
All right,
guys. I think that's it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, thumbs it down.
Yeah. And let us know why.
Yeah. Tell us in the comments.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments if you're considering getting this game or if you already have the game and what your thoughts are. And maybe you have other tips and tricks for us that we don't even know because we don't know everything.
Disclaimer: we're not experts at this game.
We are not experts.
We're just telling you things we've noticed and all that kind of stuff. So
there you go. And if you're new, maybe hit the subscribe button so you can come back and listen to us be buffoons about other games. We have another one that we're going to be getting keys for,
pretty soon.
Pretty soon, I hope.
Yep.
It's called Fractured Veil.
Yep. And then we got we still have 7 Days to Die stuff we're gonna do. We're kind of waiting until
we're
Alpha 20.
We're waiting for Alpha 20.
Just because it'll be something a little bit new. But yeah, so we got ideas and stuff coming up there.
We got a couple of things happening.
Yep.
So I think that's it.
All right.
Talk to you soon.
Or not.
Bye.
Bye.